It's, you know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, it's, I had to find out through the internet. All right.
Now please don't make me get angry.
You already are. You don't give a I'm angry too. I'm upset. I'm hurt.
Alright y'all, Dreka Gates has officially packed up and is ready to move on with her life. This comes after a whole tape dropped with undeniable proof that Kevin Gates has been cheating on her. The word on the street is Dreka plans to use that footage as evidence of infidelity in their divorce. If that's true, things are about to get seriously messy. And knowing Kevin, he'll probably be rapping about this situation for the rest of his life. But let's break it down from the beginning.
I literally told you to just keep it real and tell me, like...
Well, if you feel like I lied to you, then fuck it. I don't even know why we talking. I'm tired of talking about the same.
This isn't just another celebrity breakup filled with drama. This is real betrayal. The kind that shakes the very foundation of a relationship built over years. Dreka stood by Kevin through it all. His prison time, the scandals, his rise to fame, but she's finally had enough. What pushed her to the edge? A leaked phone call, a new woman, and a cheating scandal so bold that even his die-hard fans were left speechless. But this isn't just about cheating. It's about being disrespected in public, the embarrassment, and watching everything they built fall apart. They've been together since 2003, back when Kevin had nothing and nobody knew his name. They were seen as a power couple for the longest. If you ever thought Kevin and Dreka were relationship goals, what's coming next will crush that idea. And yes, there's a tape. Honestly, getting over a breakup is tough enough when it's rumors. But when it's caught on camera, that hits different. This isn't just messy, it's deep. This is deception laid out for everyone to see. And it all started with a phone call that was never supposed to go public. So what's the story behind that call? It involves a woman named Persia, who allegedly had something going on with Kevin behind the scenes. She didn't just bring gossip, she brought receipts. The internet went into a frenzy when she released an emotional, unfiltered phone call between her and Kevin. Call was tense and personal. Persia confronted him for lying and playing with her emotions. You could hear how fed up she was, tired of the same old excuses. Kevin, on the other hand, came off cold and dismissive. He told her, if you feel lied to, then F it, like he was the one being mistreated. But Persia wasn't backing down. You could hear the pain and frustration in her voice as she asked him to just be honest. And in that moment, everything changed. What was once private drama exploded into the public eye.
I'm not saying in your face because I was not thinking about nobody. I was just doing something to make myself laugh. That's all I was doing.
To making yourself laugh?
Yeah.
Knowing that even if you say you wasn't thinking about me, but I literally was just talking to you about how I felt about you.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about myself because I'm dealing with a lot right now, so I really don't even care.
Now, let's be real. Crying over a married man? That's wild. But what made it worse was Persia's anger came from Kevin spending time in public with yet another woman, when she was already the side piece. Like, girl, how you get him is how you lose him. And here's where it really got messy. Just a few days after that heated phone call dropped, Kevin was spotted on livestream. Not alone. Booed up, with none other than Britney Renner. Yes, that Britney Renner. You probably know her name from headlines. Former IG model, known for her controversial moments and famous exes. From her messy split with NBA star PJ Washington to wild interviews where she talked about sleeping with multiple men in a single day, Britney's never been shy about the spotlight. Her reputation? Complicated. On one hand, she's bold and unfiltered. On the other, people say she's targeted high-profile men for money and attention. Remember, after her split with PJ, folks were calling her a gold digger. Rumors even claimed she was getting $200,000 a month in child support, though she later said it was only $2,500. But the damage was done. And Britney's dating history? It's like a celebrity all-star list. Drake, James Harden, Lil Uzi, Trey Songz, Ben Simmons, Chris Brown, Colin Kaepernick, Jamal Murray, Shaq, and more. She even wrote a book bragging about her romantic power moves. Now she's arm in arm with Kevin Gates? Something changed, and fast. Just a few months ago, Britney's content made a sharp turn. If you were watching her social media, you'd know she used to post try-on hauls, always showing off bold outfits. Then, almost overnight, those posts disappeared. Instead, we saw a different Britney, wearing a hijab, acting more quiet and spiritual. Caught a lot of people off guard. Naturally, folks started talking.
When I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for two reasons: validation and male attention. And now that I no longer need either of those things, I am developing a new relationship with just social media itself.
First, it seemed like just another PR move. We've seen it before. Celebrities caught in scandal suddenly finding religion. Kanye West made that formula famous. But the timing with Britney? Too perfect. Right when Kevin, known for his own spiritual talk, comes back into the picture, Britney's whole image changes. People started wondering, is this a real spiritual transformation? Or is it just part of her new branding to fit into Kevin's world? Then Britney posted a video update about her life after converting to Islam. She called it a beautiful purification of her mind, body, heart, and soul. She said she'd been sober for 6 months and celibate for 8. She talked about feeling free and no longer chasing online attention. But people were skeptical. Some thought she was just trying to seem holier than thou, saying the change was all about Kevin.
It's been a really beautiful purification process for me of the mind, heart, body, and soul, and an opportunity for me to meet myself deeper. What I have discovered is how deserving I have always been.
Then came DDG's Twitch stream. Kevin Gates shows up, and guess who's right next to him? Britney Renner. They were making it official. And the internet lost it.
What up? What's up? Shit, man.
It wasn't just the new couple that shocked people, it was what it meant. Was Britney's spiritual rebrand all for Kevin? Was this relationship part of some bigger plan? And where did that leave Dreka? If you followed Kevin for a while, you know Dreka isn't just some woman in his life. She's been his wife, the mother of his 2 kids, and his manager. She helped build his brand and supported him spiritually and professionally. Fans saw her as the perfect match.
I'm gonna say this now, that I was guilty of being more in the business manager role than wife role at times, because it's like, at the end of the day, like,
takes a lot to say that.
I know it does, but I don't mind saying it. I don't mind, because I'm guilty of that. I was more in the, that role than I was in a wife role, because that had become my life. That was our life. Like, you know what I'm saying? We spent 80 to 90% of our time on the road. 8 of the year on the road touring.
So when Kevin popped out with Britney, someone with a public past like hers, people were upset. Comment sections were full of fans begging him to go back to Dreka. But this wasn't just gossip. It was emotional. Dreka represented stability, loyalty, and a shared history that went back decades. Their love story wasn't perfect, but it felt real. She was the calm to his chaos. And many fans believed she was the reason Kevin even became spiritual in the first place. Till somewhere along the line, things fell apart. Couple went quiet. No statements. No clarity. Then whispers started. Rumors that Dreka had cheated with their personal trainer. Kevin never confirmed it, but fans picked up on the clues in his music. In his song Super General, he raps about a personal trainer invading personal space, and people read between the lines. Some fans didn't blame Dreka, saying she was just matching his energy. Kevin's own history of cheating wasn't exactly a secret. But regardless of the rumors, it was clear Kevin was hurt. You could feel it in his actions and his words. That kind of heartbreak doesn't stay hidden.
cheated on you with the trainer.
I never said that.
You said something about a trainer. We all know that she was supposed to cheat with the trainer.
No, that's what you let your mind think that she treated with the trainer. I never said those things.
Okay, so clear it up.
And things only got messier from there. When Kevin appeared on Persia Please and was asked if Dreka cheated, he dodged the question. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no either. He left it vague. A classic move people call manipulative, just enough to let rumors spread without taking responsibility. Now Dreka, once central to Kevin's identity, is gone from his public life. Replaced by Britney, whose presence only raises more questions. The real story here? It's not just about who Kevin's dating now, it's about what that change says. Going from Dreka to Britney? That's a wild shift. Back to that leaked phone call with Persia, Kevin probably regrets ever talking to her. See, one thing about narcissists? They'd rather disappear than be exposed. Kevin had known Persia was recording, he would have acted differently. But she got him raw, and now the whole world heard it. People online are dragging him, calling him a gaslighter and saying he hides behind spirituality to avoid accountability. Some even said he's the perfect example of an unhealed, narcissistic Aquarius man with a god complex. And where's the lie? To make it worse, Kevin used audio from Persia's breakdown in his next song. She literally said, "You don't even take my feelings into consideration," and he put that line in his track.
You know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, it's... Are you guys back with each other?
I just told you we can't have to marriage. I'm about to give me some rest. To be honest with you, I'm gonna work out in the morning.
Yeah, and this is the last time you're gonna hear from me.
Ain't that DJ Chose over there? Look like DJ Chose.
But wait, it gets wilder. Kevin posted a TikTok in a red suit, looking like he was ready for the BET Awards. Then Britney Renner walks in. He pulls her up to the table, and suddenly there's a whole ring in play. Everyone watching was like, "What is happening?" Then, during a show, Kevin plays the same emotional clip of Persia's voice in front of a whole crowd as the intro to his new song. Like, are we watching a PR stunt or a full-blown midlife crisis?
What you know now, I fell in love with you upon initial contact. You're the most beautiful woman in the world to me.
I the life in you. You lost your global phone.
The lyrics of that song? He talks about not caring about a body count and says he's in love. Obviously, it's about Britney. So, is it really over with Dreka? Kevin's clearly working overtime to clean up this mess. If anyone asks him about the audio or Britney, he'll probably say it was all part of a rollout for his music. These narcissists just keep rebranding and the world keeps watching.
You never apologize for anything.
No, just forgive me. I'm so not sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, fans are losing it in the comments. One person said, "Is this rage bait?" Another wrote, "Going from Dreka to Britney Renner is a massive downgrade. This would turn me into a supervillain." As for Dreka, if her Instagram is any clue, she's living peacefully, focusing on wellness, her kids, her garden, and her healing. She looks unbothered, like she's finally free from the chaos. A lot of people are glad the truth about Kevin is finally out. She deserves someone who sees her worth. Kevin, on the other hand, is somewhere blending heartbreak with ego, love bombing one woman while using another's pain for attention and calling it art. Sir, be serious. Anyway, it looks like Kevin's rolling out a whole new project. That leaked call really is the intro. Get ready for a very toxic album drop. We'll keep y'all posted as more unfolds. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next update.